So we have to consider Palestine. So Israel has been able to, despite everything that they have gone through, they've been able to maintain. Whereas Palestinians have not been able to do so because Israel's heavy hand is involved in everything they do, in their structure, in their political decisions, everything. And then you have to also consider the fact that you're dealing with um, Fatah and you're dealing with Hamas. Their political structure is very unsteady. But let's go on and talk about civil liberties because we spoke a little bit about history. Let's talk more about now the civil liberties and freedoms. Does Israel enjoy civil liberties and freedoms? Yes, they do. They're able to have freedom of assembly, freedom of the press, freedom to express themselves. They have political participation and voting rights and freedom from discrimination. So these are tenets, these are important tenets when it comes to a working democracy, correct? So when it comes to Palestinians, are the same civil liberties and freedoms observed? They are not. They're limited in their freedom of assembly, limited in their freedom of expression, limited in their political participation and voting rights. Their freedoms of discrimination is non-existent. Freedom of movement is literally non-existent. They do not have freedom of movement to move and to do the things that they need to do. Let's get while we're talking about it, I actually added in a video that speaks more in depth about Israel and the Palestinian war. It gives a timeline as to how that history has unfolded over time. Let's talk about war and economy. Israel has been able, despite the wars and the conflict that it has been a part of and has endured, they have been able to flourish. Palestine has not. Their economy is non-existent because you're dealing with two warring factions. You're dealing with Fatah, you're dealing with Hamas, and they're trying to figure out what to do and how to get along and how to deal with Israel, and you're dealing with Israel's heavy-handedness. So their economy is non-existent. What does the future hold for both countries? As of right now, the future for Israel seems bright, not as uncertain as the future for Palestine. So right now the economy is, there's been this long-standing war. Everything that has been going on has been very difficult. So what is the solution? Some people say maybe make them one state. Some people say two states.